now I'll might as well take this opportunity to explain. I'm learning about videography and such. This is my second trip out here for the purpose of this video. But at this point, the last 2 weeks ago when I was out here, the card filled up for this camera that I'm using right now, as well as my dash cam. Its battery died, so all the film of the adventure I had 2 weeks ago didn't get recorded. So this is a supplemental, I guess. We'll just switch it from two-wheel drive over to four-wheel drive, and it's probably perfectly drivable in two-wheel drive. It's just that there's a few wet spots and stuff like that. Let's see, last time I was here I actually missed the stop for the falls. So hopefully I won't miss it this time, because then I ran into some serious trouble last time. I missed the last turnaround, and I ended up on a precarious quad trail that took me further and further and further. Oh, here we are. Here's the ropes. Here, I don't know how the heck I had missed this stuff for the falls right here with the ropes and everything. But there is a last turnaround just here. maybe before the falls, I will tell you the adventure. This here is probably the last turnaround. It's right beside the falls. That's the way in. And then there's this trail that sallies forth and up, down and down, and it gets narrower and narrower, and the waters fill the trail and rocks. And it turns into a quad trail, not really marked on the maps, and I couldn't turn around, so I did some serious four-wheel driving, some crashing and smashing and mud and rocks and branches. And but eventually I did come out on another trail, a decent road, which got me back onto the Greenvale road. But of course by that time there was no, I had forgotten that I actually had my camera, so I could have actually recorded it somehow. But that adventure will probably never be repeated, because I don't think I want to take my truck down there again this time of year anyway. But here we are at the Greenvale Falls. This is actually the Sutherland River that these falls are on, which empties into the Northumberland Strait on the Gulf of St. Lawrence side of Nova Scotia. We've got some handy ropes here to help those. It is a little slippery for the with all these autumn leaves all over it. You can see up there, there's actually a pierced rock that the water comes through. This summer it was so dry, there was very little water. Well, there was still water in it. It would have been a nice swimming hole at that time, but here you can already see the spray and the mist. Supposed to be rain tomorrow, so I can imagine the waterfall tomorrow at this time. Well, I'm not sure if you can tell in this camera image, but that's the trail you got to go back up. Unfortunately, the people that use this area tend to leave a mess. In truth, this has been cleaned up from what I saw in the summer, but it would be so nice if people would take their garbage with them when they went. I don't know if this turns up, but you can see the arrow on the GPS, how far off the Greenvale Road I am, and it doesn't show a thing. And that's where I went off on my wild adventure last time, which I'm not going to repeat. But so we'll go back the way we came to get back to the Greenvale Road to carry on with our tour of the Greenvale Road. But I understand why people in this country have quads or jeeps. There's Jeep clubs, because even this old 2000, as narrow as it is too wide to try and squeeze down some of these quad trails. I might add that this old 2000 has what they call the Detroit locker in it. Has the automatic locker in the rear axle. So when you are trying to turn around on some of these really narrow trails and such, it is you get a better turning radius if you take it out of four-wheel drive and make your turn in two-wheel drive. And that's where it really helps with this rig, that even in two-wheel drive on these slippery trails and such, you still get both rear wheels doing the work, and so you can get yourself turned around without too much difficulty. There's where even if you've got your rear locker, it comes in handy when you're trying to maneuver in the bush.